10 reasons why millionaires lose their friends. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to A Luxury. In today's video, we are going to talk about 10 reasons why millionaires lose their friends. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button to avoid missing any amazing video from us. Have you ever noticed how shortly after becoming wealthy, millionaires lose their friends? As per Economist, it took a typical household 14.7 years to achieve $1 million. But when you're a millionaire, how long would it take to lose a friend? We are probably younger than 14.7 years at best. So, why do people review their friendships after they become millionaires and start dumping a few of their old favorites? Let's take a look at 10 factors why millionaires lose friends to find out. Number 10. Everyone wants to be a millionaire. It's easy to believe that everyone is envious of your great wealth when you're a billionaire. Yes, there are likely a few people who are envious of your wealth, but this isn't true for everyone. Millionaires have a difficult time maintaining healthy connections with their previous friends since they are constantly accused of being jealous of their fortune. Try to recall this at this point. People are envious of your success, but they are enraged by their own losses. But as we know, we can't control what other people think, so just keep on moving forward and with your head high. Number 9. The huge difference between millionaires and non-millionaires has grown too wide. On TikTok, Shaggy discusses the issue. As you come closer to becoming a millionaire, the distance widens until it's hard to cancel it again. As he claims, he insists that the only way to finish the distance is to return down, but why would anybody do that? Because if you go back down, you're going to lose. As a result, you must continue to climb, but it's up to the folks at the base to close the gap to you. And if they don't, you'll have no choice but to abandon them. This leads us to the next point. Number 8. Friends' lack of motivation leaves millionaires uninspired. We frequently emphasize the necessity of spending quality time with people who share our values. In the video, Tim Cook's 15 Leadership Lessons, we discuss how important it is to surround yourself with persons who share your values, especially when it comes to ethics and integrity. It may be really irritating when you're on your path to becoming a millionaire and your buddies are all simply kicking down and waiting for things to come to them. You want to jolt them into act and inspire them so they can share your enthusiasm, but that isn't always the case, and you'll feel it boring when you're progressing while they remain stationary. Number 7. Millionaires limit their loss and seek out companions who share their desire and passion. It's difficult for millionaires to feel compelled to always pay the bill. Have you ever gotten a large sum of money and had old friends suddenly appear out of nowhere? It occurs all the time. You find yourself footing the bill for your family's uncle's cheap niece's dental treatment and your grade 1 bestie spouse surgery. Apart from the gags once you're rich, your friends consider you to pay the bills when you go out. This isn't because they're selfish. Rather, they believe you understand their financial situation and should be pleased to help them. If you keep going to bear all costs, though, you are allowing your buddies to remain poor. So why would they work if you're paying their bills? So yes, treat your buddies now and again, though it's not a great habit to keep up long term. Number 6. With their poor friends, millionaires can't get to do the fun, expensive stuff. So you finally saved up enough money to do some of the stuff you've always wanted to do, to see the northern lighting in Norway, or enjoying a paragliding ride in Cappadocia. Unfortunately, neither of your pals can afford to accompany you. While you realize that they won't be able to accompany you on these epic journeys, it might be stressful when you need to go to the theater or a concert, a sitcom event, and they keep on saying no. You'll get tired of them continuously denying your invitations, and you'll start looking for all of those who can join you. So while you're doing your thing and looking to meet your new fellow travelers, you may still say something interesting. Number 5. Millionaires work around the clock. It's how they made their fortunes. Millionaires spend lots of time putting in the effort to amass their fortunes. While they do make time for fun, earning takes patience, effort, and devotion. Hard effort builds like interest, said Sam Altman, founder of OpenAI. As well as the sooner you do it, more the time you have towards the gains to pay out. It's difficult for millionaires to keep their connections whenever they're working so hard to achieve the glory they think they're capable of. Number 4. Millionaires have more power than their less wealthy peers. That a luxuries, on the other hand, does not work. Millionaires frequently lose friends when their wealth increases and they gain greater influence. The NY Times published an article titled "Why Do the Wealthy Have More Power?" that focused solely on the wealthy and their political clout. Huge gaps in wealth and income translate into similar differences in political influence, they responded. Take control back and apply it to every part of life, and millionaires will quickly lose their friendships as they gain more power and connections. Number 3. Millionaires become isolated and lonely as a result of their wealth. Millionaires typically find themselves doing a lot on their own as a result of their gradual loss of friends. They are afraid that people are only after their wealth or have bad intentions, therefore they choose to go through life alone. When they make new friends, they usually forget about being normal and instead talk about just the weather, the world, Facebook failure, or whatever else is on their minds. This leads us to the next point. Friendships might become increasingly difficult to sustain at times. Number 2, it's difficult to keep friends with millionaires because they're so divorced from reality. For most people, the everyday struggle is real, but if you're a millionaire, you're hardly concerned about growing utility costs, probable fuel shortages, or storing up on toilet paper. You're confident that you'll be able to obtain anything you want when you need it. That is why people often say that wealth does not bring happiness, but peace of mind can. So when a billionaire's friends are reluctant to pay their house or getting their children into a good school, the millionaire doesn't understand how these concerns are really a problem. As per the BBC, Christopher Ryan, writer of Civilized to Death, The Price of Progress, believes the wealth distinctions, the differences in wealth among a wealthy person and others around them, have by far the most major impacts on our mind. Number 1. Money regret is a real thing. This is a peculiar predicament, but many millionaires have to cope with it. They are plagued by extreme financial guilt. This can go one of two ways, one in which the billionaire gets out of their way of helping others and as which their guilt, or two in which the millionaire does nothing, appears to be a bully by being so heartless. Most buddies are gone at this point because the billionaire becomes unable to handle his guilt, which has a negative impact on his connections. If you see yourselves in a similar circumstance, seeking expert assistance is usually a smart option. It must be good to be wealthy and think about such things. I'm sure your true buddies will figure things out. I'm not saying you shouldn't aid friends financially, but keep in mind those who pulled their last few bucks to share a 2-cheeseburger meal. This is true whether you want to get rich or become more known. With ordinary job and decent compensation, I am not wealthy by any means. People, on the other hand, treated me differently, as I get paid twice as much and obviously work half as hard as they are. To them, I must be wealthy. Many of them think I'm arrogant since I never mention employment or money. I merely inquire as to what games they have been producing, what their children are up to, what is the state of their wives or hubbies, because I am concerned. However, a few act as if I was born with a golden spoon in my backside. I was never that kid who was grateful for $2 to buy 2 beef and bean sandwiches and a 99-cent drink for lunch, on school loans, scrambling transportation to and from technical school, and just having enough money to offer them $10 for petrol. I recall everyone who has helped me during my life on my own money. I support a family of 5. I also manage my life on a paycheck-by-paycheck basis. My true pals, as you can see, have sorted themselves out. I hope I could spend much more time with many of the people who are still alive, and yet they all have their own routines. What causes millionaires to lose their friends according to you? We'd look forward to hearing what you have to say about today's topic. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us. Thanks for watching!